In today's rapidly evolving healthcare environment, clinical competencies, critical thinking, and patient safety are essential components of quality nursing care. This workshop has been thoughtfully designed to bridge the gap between classroom learning and real-life clinical practice through simulation-based training and hands-on experience. Over the next 2 days, participants will gain a practical exposure to essential clinical skills, including ECG recording and interpretations, cardiac monitoring, ventilator setup and airway management, endotracheal intubation and suctioning, newborn care, phototherapy, suturing, ABG analysis and CVP line care through expert guidance, interactive demonstrations and simulation scenario. This workshop aims to enhance the confidence, competence and clinical decision-making ability among nursing professionals and students. We are delighted to welcome our esteemed dignitaries, resource persons, faculty members, nursing professionals, postgraduate students and participants who have gathered here to be a part of this enriching academic event. Once again, I extend a heartfelt welcome to one of you all and wish you a productive, interactive and successful learning experience. As we gather to celebrate and learn together at Simucare-2026, let us begin with a graceful welcome dance by Miss Avantika. I invite the performer to come forward. When shared, and inspiration flourishes when guided by a great minds. We are privileged to have such an eminent personality with us today. Now, it's a time to welcome the respected dignitaries onto the dais. I welcome Dr. Rohan S. Monis, Chief Administrative Medical Officer, Kanachur Hospital and Research Center, Mangalore. Dr. Larissa Martha Sands, Principal of Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing, Mangalore. Dr. K. Bhaskar Shetty, President, City Hospital and Charitable Trust. Mr. Raghavendra BG, Director, Fame Academy, Bangalore. Dr. Jennifer D'Souza, KSNC Observer, and Dr. Renilda Shantilobo, Organizing Chairperson, Principal of City College of Nursing. And I request Organizing Secretaries to kindly escort the esteemed dignitaries onto the dais. Dignitaries on the dais, I request Madam Dr. Renilda Shantilo, Organizing Chairperson, Principal, City College of Nursing, to introduce and welcome the guests to the gathering.
A very good morning to everyone gathered here, respected chief guests, dignitaries on the dais, esteemed principals, faculty members from various nursing institutions, representatives of the media, dear delegates, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm and cordial welcome to each one of you. It's my privilege and honor on behalf of City College of Nursing, Mangaluru, and our esteemed collaborators, Fame Academy, to welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of Simucare 2026, Mastering Clinical Skills Through Simulation. Today marks the beginning of an enriching academic journey aimed at enhancing clinical competence through innovative simulation-based learning. This workshop reflects our commitment to prepare nurses with the knowledge, confidence, and practical skills required to deliver safe and effective patient care. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a very special welcome to our beloved President, Dr. K. Bhaskar Shetty, whose unwavering support, guidance, and encouragement has been the driving force behind many of our successful academic initiatives. Heartfelt welcome to you, sir. I extend a very special welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Rohan S. Moniz, Chief Administrative Medical Officer, Kanachur Hospital and Research Center, Mangaluru. I have personally had the privilege of working under his guidance and mentorship. His vast clinical expertise, administrative acumen, and remarkable depth of knowledge make him a true encyclopedia of information. His commitment to excellence and his willingness to mentor healthcare professionals continue to inspire many of us. Sir, we are deeply today. Gracious welcome to you, sir. Welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Larissa Mata Sams, Principal, Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing. To me, she is not only a distinguished nursing leader, but also a mentor whom I deeply admire and look up to. Her exemplary leadership, academic excellence, and significant contributions to nursing education and the nursing profession have inspired generation of nurses. Madam, your presence adds immense value and prestige to this program. A warm and esteemed welcome to you, ma'am. Extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to Dr. Jennifer D'Souza, Professor, Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing, who has graciously accepted the responsibility of serving as a KSNC observer for this workshop. We are deeply grateful for your support and valuable contribution to this event. It is indeed a privilege and honor to have you with us today. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a sincere gratitude and a very welcome to you. A cordial ma'am. This event would not have been possible without the invaluable partnership to Mr. Raghavendra BG, Organizing Chairperson and Director, FAME Academy, and also the entire team of FAME Academy for their dedication, expertise, and collaborative spirit in bringing this unique learning opportunity to our participants. Thank you for believing in our vision and joining hands with us to advance simulation-based nursing education. A cheerful welcome to you all. I extend welcome and appreciation to our organizing secretaries, Mr. Sudarshan, Lecturer, City College of Nursing, and Mr. Akash Seth, Product Evangelist, FAME Academy, whose dedication, teamwork, and tireless efforts have been instrumental in the successful organization of this event. We sincerely appreciate your contribution and warmly welcome you. A delighted welcome to you. I extend a cordial and respectful welcome to Dr. Teresa Leonilda Mendonça, Vice Principal of Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing, and to all the principals, vice principals, faculty members, and distinguished invitees who have graciously joined us for this inaugural program. We are truly honored by your presence and deeply appreciate the time you have taken from your busy schedule to be with us today. Your encouragement and support add immense value to this event and inspire us to strive for greater heights. A warm welcome to you all. A very special and heartfelt welcome to all the delegates who have gathered here from various institutions. Your enthusiasm to learn, update your skill, and strive for professional excellence is truly commendable. We are delighted to have you as an integral part of Simucare-2026 and hope this workshop will provide you with valuable learning experience and practical insights that you can carry forward into your professional practice. Hearty welcome to you all. I would also like to appreciate the relentless efforts of our organizing committee, faculty members, student volunteers, and all those working behind the scene. Their commitment, meticulous planning, teamwork, and countless hours of preparation have made this event a reality. Your hard work and dedication are truly commendable. Sincere welcome to all of you. I warmly welcome all our distinguished guests, principals, faculty members, participants, media representatives, students, and well-wishers. May Simucare-2026 be a memorable learning experience that inspires excellence, innovation, and professional growth for all. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. Wishing you a happy learning.
Gives our humility. Humility leads to worthiness. A plant begins its journey as a tiny sapling, but with a proper care, nourishment, and dedication, it grows into a strong and fruitful tree. Similarly, knowledge and skill nurtured through learning help us grow into competent and responsible individual. As a symbol of growth, learning, and sustainable development, we now invite our esteemed dignitaries to water the plant and inaugurate this program. May this sapling flourish just as a knowledge blossom into wisdom and skill transform into excellence. I kindly request to all. May I now respectfully invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Rohan Mones and Dr. Larissa Martha Sands to jointly unveil the theme of Simucare 2026. And excellence in healthcare education, we request both our distinguished guests to press the remote simultaneously at the count of 0 and officially unveil the workshop theme. 3, 2, 1. To introduce our esteemed chief guest, I now invite Ms. Josna Thomas, Assistant Lecturer, City College of Nursing, to kindly come forward and present the introduction.
Morning, everyone. It is my great privilege and honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's program, Simucare-2026, Dr. Rohan S. Moniz. S. Moniz is the Chief Administrative Medical Officer of Kanachur Institute of Medical Science and Kanachur Hospital and Research Center, Natikal, Mangaluru. Since its inception in 2013, he has played a pivotal role in building the institution from the ground up, and he has been instrumental in achieving numerous milestones, including establishing the first public-private partnership NACO certified art center in Karnataka. A distinguished medical professional, Dr. Moniz completed his medical education from Kasturba Medical College, Mangalore, Mahi University. He specialized in neurocritical care at Apollo Health City, Hyderabad, where he later headed the neurocritical care unit under his leadership. Apollo became home to the world's first JCI certified stroke unit, a remarkable achievement in healthcare quality and patient safety. Further strengthening his expertise, Dr. Moniz pursued an MBA in Hospital and Healthcare Management and subsequently led several healthcare, IT, and telecom initiatives under Apollo. His contributions to healthcare technology earned his team the prestigious Frost and Sullivan Award for Best Healthcare IT Company of the Year in 2010. With over 24 years of experience spanning clinical practice, healthcare administration, research, education, and community service, Dr. Moniz continues to inspire healthcare professionals across the country. He has held several distinguished positions, including former governing board member of Father Muller's Charitable Institution, Vice President of Catholic Association of South Canara, Medical Director and Charter Member of Rotary Club of Organ Donation, International Patron of Indian Red Cross Society, Dakshina Kannada Branch, and member of various health and social development committees. Internationally recognized, he had the rare distinction of serving as a Grand Award jury judge for the International Science and Engineering Fair in USA in the field of translational medical science in both 2019 and 2021. A passionate advocate of organ donation and cardiopulmonary resuscitation, his efforts in community health awareness have earned widespread recognition. Beyond medicine and administration, Dr. Moniz is a researcher, author, medical textbook illustrator, musician, health columnist, and wellness coach, reflecting his commitment to lifelong learning and holistic healthcare. Today, we are truly privileged to have such an accomplished healthcare leader, educator, and visionary among us. Here I present our chief guest, Dr. Rohan S. Moniz. I humbly request Dr. Moniz to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Excellent, because we're seeing a lot of people in this room. The energy level should be high, isn't it? Yes. Great. Respected President Bhaskar Shetty sir, Honorable Trustees of the City College of Nursing, Dr. Rohan, Dr. Roshan, Dr. Kiran, Dr. Kishan, our Honorable Principal, Dr. Shanti Madam, our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Larissa Sams, our KNC Observer, Dr. Jennifer, and the Director of the FAME Academy, Mr. Raghu, and Sridhar and his team, and star delegates of today for Simucare, all our delegates, all 45 of you, and I wish all of you a very good morning and welcome to this program. Well, my deliberation will be divided into three small aspects. Respect is the first part, rapport, and responsibilities with the resolution. Okay, so we'll do the first part, respect. So I was a student of Kasturba Medical College, Mangalore. taking admission in the year 1997. And so when we joined the portals of the institution, we had, we had very tall teachers, very tall deans, and it was amazing. But when we started learning the city of Mangalore, we learned of a few very tall doctors running private institutions. And one of this very tall person was Dr. Bhaskar Shetty himself. Yes, it was Dr. Bhaskar Shetty, and those were the days, they were a team of 3-4 private consultants, senior doctors, very tall leaders, and look at him today. Honestly, this is like a whole circle for me. This is the first time I'm sharing a stage with Bhaskar Shetty, sir. I've met him a couple of occasions, but I have, interacted with him today briefly, and he was one of our epitomes. You look for inspiration. Look at the way he comes up. Look at the way he's dressed. Look at the way he's disciplined. Look at his surgeries. Amazing. So we have a tall leader from Mangalore amongst us today, and he has actually not carved a niche only for himself, but in the state of Karnataka and India. A lot of people under him have grown up and flourished. I think he deserves a standing ovation. Can we respect our leaders, please? For Dr. Bhaskar Shetty, sir, that you've done. Thank you so much. Because what happens is, leaders don't get so much recognition on the way, but when they get this amount of love and gratitude, it makes a mark of a difference. Coming to the patrons, I have personally known Dr. Kiran and Dr. Kishan. He's got 4 sons, and because these 2 boys, Kiran, Kishan, were my seniors in medical school, and we still meet them. And when I was on the governing board at Father Muller's, we used to share a lot, and we used to meet a lot, and amazing people. And then when I moved back to Mangalore, I met his other 2 elder sons, Dr. Rohan and Dr. Roshan, wonderful people, because we are a part of the city private hospital association group, so we tend to share, we tend to think how we can grow, develop academically, and pull out various other interventions with the respective institutions. The other person I would like to place on record is the principal of City College of Nursing, Dr. Shanti Lobo, and wonderful person. Yes, we had a nice, amazing term of working together, and she was heading the Kanachur Nursing College a couple of years ago, and brilliant. She held 2 national level conferences, which were like a class apart, and which really rocked, and she was bringing it up. She's a team kind of a person. So I think the people who are working with her in the team will actually understand the importance of working as a team and taking everybody together. Because what is the definition of the word team? Together, everyone achieves more. So you hold everybody in the hand, grow up. Yes, you need a leader, you need a shepherd. And yes, you have one. And thank you, Shanti Madam, for having me over. Yes, and we have Raghu and his team with us today, Fame Academy. Yes, I think what they're trying to do and trying to uplift nursing education is a very, very important thing today that is required. And thank you, Raghu, and your team for planning this simulation program. Yeah. So that happens the first part of my deliberation on respect. The second part is rapport. Rapports between us now. Now, if you're scaling atop of a hill, right? The best view is where? On top of a hill or on the base of a hill? On the top of a hill. Now, to reach to the top of the hill, what is required? Resilience, adaptability, perseverance, energy, courage, and at no point you can say, I'm calling it quits. Isn't it? Isn't it? And when you reach the summit of the hill, you're like, wow, the view from here is spectacular. Fortunately, healthcare also has got a similar trend. The primary base across healthcare streams for me and for all of us, it should be patient safety. Okay, now if I chart out on a management perspective an organogram means who comes first in the institution and after. So it's basically a triangle. So when I do an organogram, where I come from, I'm a doctor, but from a management perspective, at the top of the organogram, it's always a patient. It is not the chairman, it is not the CEO, it is the patient. So everything goes towards patient care. That is going to be your summit of excellence, wherein you deliver the best. Other angle is, patients are customers, patients are clients should be happy, and how do we feature all these things out? Because this is a primary need which is required today for us to understand. How do we deliver patient excellence, patient safety? Now, why am I talking about patient safety? We talk about communication, we talk about errors, we talk about mistakes, we talk about wrong medication. So we have a checklist for everything. A perspective. Now, we have a patient getting admitted in a hospital, for example. Okay. I want to ask you a few questions. Is the patient at the comfort of his home? Yes or no? Is the patient at the comfort of his home? Yes or no? A patient admitted to the hospital. Is the patient at the comfort of the clothes he wants to wear? No. Is the patient at the comfort of the people he wants to meet? You understand? And now what happens is, we healthcare workers or we healthcare providers are saying that we are stressed, we are burnt out. Look at the amount of disengagement a patient has. And unfortunately, he suffered an illness or a debility, or he's got an affliction. He comes to the hospital. One nurse comes and says, "You idu madbeku, adu madbeku, idu tegiri, adu tegiri." One doctor comes, "Okay, Mr. So-and-so, I'm asking you to do this. I'm referring to these doctors." One team of doctors comes, one team of residents come, one team of nurses come, a physical therapist comes, a dietitian comes, a technician comes, and blood is drawn and tubes are put. And at every point, just imagine the amount of stress the patient is going through. Now, we talk about healthcare quality, we talk about the values of healthcare providers, one being compassion and empathy. Is it involved in our communication practices? Very, very, very important. Now, when I was a JCI doctor, it stands for Joint Commission International, which is another accreditation for the American standards, which was in Apollo Health City, Hyderabad. We have NABH, we talk about in India and elsewhere. So the head of the JCI auditing group was a nurse. And the first thing she will ask the patient is, "Did your nurse wash her hands today?" So you can understand the importance of one act or one activity of preventing infection, preventing cross-infections in a critical care unit. Did your nurse wash her hands today? So we knew this is going to be the question to be asked. And what did we do? We did not train our patients to give a happy answer. We ensured that the process, whenever it happens, the patient is aware of it. So you're aware of a gesture, you're aware of an act, you're aware of something that is happening in front of you. So we train a nurse saying that whenever you're going to the patient, suppose the patient's name is Srinivas. Okay. "Good morning, Mr. Srinivas." The hand rub, I've taken this thing, and in front of his face, "How are you doing? Did you have your breakfast? What did you have for breakfast? Did you sleep well at night? Okay, you've given the medications. Okay, fine. Now, since I washed my hands, I will give you this part of the medication." It was a part of the conversation and did not take you more than 10 seconds. This is the impact we have to drive in terms of communication, in terms of, and that patient was in love with that nurse. That patient was in love with our system. And when the assessor came and spoke to the patient, because that's where the true assessment comes, full points. She was the star nurse not of the day, for the entire inspection. So I give you a very, very small example, wherein you don't have to train these people to give you happy answers, but you ensure that quality is maintained and not diluted at any level. Why? You are trainers today and you will have to go to the next level. That's why. Now, how does simulation help you? Now, the traditional school of thought training was, okay, one teacher, one patient, one procedure, and one thing, go, fine. Now, with simulation, these mannequins don't talk. These mannequins don't whimper. These mannequins don't complain of pain. So yes, you are at a free will to poke them a million times, they have a station for endotracheal intubation. Each time you intubate, you can go to the esophagus also, the food pipe. No harm. On a real patient, can you afford to do that? No. But now, I have done hundreds of intubations. The fact is not intubating. There are only two orifices when you open the oral cavity. It has to go into one. Which one you have to decide if you understand anatomical structures, number one. Number two, intubating is not rocket science. Okay? Intubation is not rocket science. Many of you have not done it. And if you do it also, you'll realize that it's a very simple procedure. Because why? We have anesthesia technicians in the OT doing it. We have nurses working from so many years doing it. I mean, but when to intubate, how to intubate, what pre-medication to give to intubate, when not to intubate, what mode of airway to be used, once intubated, how much oxygen to be given, that is also a science. That is where you people come in even more. Why? Now we know the advent of nursing has developed so much, and what we talk about, nurses becoming nurse practitioners. So you eliminate the need of a doctor being there. I can give you so many examples where an empowered nurse with a GNM or a BSc have worked as good as doctors. So many examples, because we worked in a corporate, we went around setting up centers, and it's amazing. It is just basic clinical sense and common sense. The point is, clinically you have learned something, the common sense has perished. So we have not. So with the advent of simulation, we can create like a high acuity event. For example, from 2006 onwards, I joined Apollo Health City, Hyderabad. So we were the first batch of American Heart Association certified instructors for BLS and ACLS. And we went around training everybody. But when I was undergoing the examination, I was working on a mannequin called a Simulator John. It was a male dummy, a male mannequin, and we were running codes. How many of you have done an ACLS program here? Can I see a raise of hands? Great. So when you do the ACLS program, you'll understand there is a bradycardia, there's a tachycardia, there's an SVT, there's a fast ventricular rate, slow ventricular rate, straight line. So when you run these codes, it's so beautiful. And when they run it, the instruction on the AHA manual still holds the same and is very simple. Take a decision in 5 seconds, not more than 10 seconds. So if I stand here saying 1, 2, 3, 4, by now a decision should have been made. This is a high acuity scenario. This is what can be created or demonstrated on a mannequin. You cannot do this on a real patient. The patient will die. So the other angle is, do not learn by killing patients. This is the mainstay. It is a very rude sentence to make, but this is how, that's why when we talk about nurses, when we take interviews, they say, sir, I have got 10 years of experience. Sir, I've got 25 years of experience. Good. So the level of question goes up. Our level of acuity or case presentations go up. And this is where the need is ourselves as clinical practitioners or healthcare providers. All of us work in healthcare providers. Okay, all of us together. It makes sense. So when we were training for our AHA instructorship code, we were running a code, and it's a team resuscitation. I am not the king. It's a team which works. So one takes the head, one takes the chest, one takes the hand for injections, and away, and we start. We see decisive leadership. Who takes call? What? In the end, when the code ends after 5 to 7 minutes, the leader of the code or the instructor will tell whether the patient is alive or dead and what went wrong. And this could only be simulated if we had a mannequin, not on a real time. And when next day, I will tell you so many stories wherein we resuscitated a patient. I'll tell you one small story. So we were something on a medical emergency team. Fine. And so any call, within 5 minutes, we have to report to the site at Apollo Health City, Hyderabad. So one fine day, code blue, room number 305, code blue went. We saw there was a young boy, he must be from Qatar or Oman, who had come here for a care. Apparently he went to the loo to pass urine and he crashed. Picked up, done, put on the bed, and the duty doctor was thumping his chest. We went, we took over, we saw him. We don't know the clinical story now. And then I took the airway, my friend took the chest, and there was a nurse there, she took the hand, started the code, started doing. And we have to have an advanced airway now. I can't put him this because he's not breathing. Fine. So before getting an advanced airway, we said, okay, let's do 2 rounds of CPR. Did 1 round of CPR. Second round of CPR, his heart went into a different rhythm. He went to a ventricular fibrillation. He had to be shocked. Okay, on a count of 1, 2, 3, I am clear, you're okay. He was shocked. Fine. We started all over again. Now I had to intubate him. I put in the laryngoscope, and I am seeing a dark blue colored tongue. You see that flyer there, that banner, that was the color of blue. I have read it in books. For the first time in my life, I am seeing a dark blue color. It shocked me. So this guy has got a congenital heart disease. First diagnosis came. No time to discuss all this because he's a code blue patient. Intubated him, got him settled down, fine. After 3 cycles of resuscitation, we got the heartbeat back, fine. Call up the doctor. So your patient had crashed. Put him in the pediatric cardiac ICU. We walked away. Little did I know, about 8-9 days later, I forgot to thank the doctor on the floor, saying that, thank you man, you did a great job, you were doing resuscitation, I really appreciate it. He comes back to us, sir, did you see that patient? We are so busy, right, in our duties. I said, no, I have not followed up, I'm sorry. I'm like, no sir, that patient has survived. He underwent his cardiac intervention, doing really well. And just then that boy walked in front of me. That is the power of sensible clinical competence. You can change lives. Well, that family will not come and tell you thank you. That boy doesn't know who resuscitated him. No gratefulness or sharing of pleasantries will happen. But that one story has changed my perspective of how one sane person, one clinical person with competence can save a life. I can give you hundreds of examples. This is where things change. That is why when you have simulation things like this, push yourself to the next level and get it done. Now this was my rapport part. Now the last part is responsibility with resolutions. Now with all the clinical experience that we've trained for, that I've learned for, I have decided to be an advocate for 2 main things. One is CPR, another one is organ donation. This is just an encouraging note for you. So why CPR? But my CPR audience is primarily non-healthcare. I have taken up the onus of training non-healthcare graduates, BA, BCom, BScs, MBAs, engineering students, law students, how to train them for CPR. Why? Primarily because in hospital, it's a controlled environment, we can do justice. Out of the hospital, there is a component called out of hospital cardiac arrest. And this is not spoken about much in our clinical scenarios. Bus stand, mall, railway station, airport, aeroplane, something happens. How can we assist in a code or an arrest code? Out of hospital cardiac. So my onus is trying to train the lay or the non-healthcare graduates into learning CPR. That is one thing. Second of all, I've taken the responsibility for starting conversations on organ donation, because I feel India needs to have this organ donation aspect very, very vividly, very, very strong. So we're creating organ warriors. That's our onus. There's a responsibility part in terms of social. In terms of resolution, each of you, once you finish your session here today, please go back to your respective institutions, become master trainers, talk the language, do the simulation part. If you need, talk to Raghu, get this thing sorted out, and make sure clinical excellence is at its best and not just lingering somewhere, because it does not really help. If you're just being lingering, hanging around saying that I did a class, you've come here for the Karnataka Nursing Council points, it helps you in your pedagogy in terms of getting points. Okay, that's one part. The other part is these mannequins parked behind you, don't feel pain. You have a doubt, sort it out. You have a question, sort it out. You have hundreds of doubts, you want to make sure your procedure is doing well, do well. And at this point, there is no pressure. Okay, there is no pressure. It is only going to empower you and do you well. And on a closing note, thank you for the opportunity, madam. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for your patient listening. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights and encouragement. To introduce our distinguished guest, I invite Mrs. Jacinta Walder, Vice Principal, City College of Nursing, to kindly come forward and present the introduction.
Good morning, everyone. It's my privilege to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. Larissa Mata Sams. Ma'am is a distinguished nursing educator, researcher, administrator, and leader with over 29 years of professional experience in nursing education and practice. She currently serves as the principal of Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing, Mangalore, the College of Nursing, Mangalore, under Mangalore University. She further obtained her MSc Nursing in Medical Surgical Nursing Specialty and MPhil from Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Mahe. She earned her PhD in Nursing from Vinayaka Mission University, Salem. Dr. Larissa Mata Sams had made significant contribution to nursing education research and professional development at regional, national, and international levels. She has served as chairman of the Postgraduate Board of Studies in Nursing at Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences and has been an active member of various boards of studies in nursing across universities. She is a trainer at Rajiv Gandhi Academy of Teaching and Training Innovations and actively contributes to education methodology programs. Her leadership extends our professional organization where she serves as the Vice President of the Trained Nurses Association of India, Karnataka State Branch. She was also elected as a General Council member and National Executive Committee member of the Indian Nursing Council. She is a life member of several prestigious professional organizations, including Society of Indian Neuroscience Nurses, Oncology Nursing Association of India, Nursing Research Society of India, and the Asian Association of Cardiac Nurses. An accomplished researcher and academician, Dr. Sams has published more than 45 research papers in index health science journals and successfully guided 40 postgraduate nursing theses and 7 PhD nursing scholars. Ma'am has conducted several funded and collaborative research projects and serves as a doctoral advisory committee expert and university examiner for various reputed universities across India. Ma'am is a sought-after resource person and a keynote speaker at national and international conferences, workshops, and seminars. With this brief introduction, may I now humbly request Dr. Larissa ma'am to address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Dignitaries on the days, and all the fellow participants, a very good morning to one and all. And this sort of gathering of professionals who want to uplift their clinical knowledge is a very good sign that we are in the right direction of motivating ourselves and improving our skills, so which is very essential for the growth of the nursing profession. Because having said that, in the modern times, in the nursing education curriculum has included several aspects for enhancing the clinical competency of the nursing students, which many a times, once they pass out of the institution, several prospective employers keep on commenting, saying that, yes, students do have the certifications, they have the credentials, but the competencies at the bedside which is required is lacking. So in that regard, I think today's workshops is a very innovative and needed aspect, especially for the nurse educators who are training the young budding students so that they can become more competent. And I can very confidently say that the trainers who are trained in such programs will be able to make the students learn more competently. And students also, I could say, they enjoy these sort of simulated scenarios, the simulation experiences. Most of the students do not enjoy the routine lecture methods or the PPTs. I think gone are the days where educators can be in their comfort zone, that they can just deliver the lecture and say, I have completed. I think the current educators are the reflection of today's society. Even they do say that, yes, when we do something innovative, they do enjoy. The same students who are sleeping, they say they are more alert. So you need to engage the students. So for engaging, we need to be competent as educators. So these such workshops all will really enhance the competencies of the learners, and the educators can be more confident in training the students. Because mostly when we see as a clinical supervision, we see the youngsters in the clinical supervision compared to the senior professionals. So they are just at their budding professional career. So you expect them to be competent in all the areas to train the students. But that may not be so because they themselves have to equip themselves. So these sort of things will help them to equip themselves, make them more competent. And simulation has gone a long way from where initially it has been started. Now it has been integrated into everywhere. Everybody uses the term simulation. But how well it is rightly utilized. So that is very important. It is not that you have the very expensive mannequins or the high-end mannequins that are there. So then only we can have a best simulation. No, it may not be so. So one of the main drawbacks of using simulation in the regular day-to-day clinical practice teaching is that the one of the cost expense. So I think the organizations, many have come up, one being the FAME Academy, where the nursing professionals are themselves involved. So they have understood and they have also facilitating by using these mannequins so that the training can become more competent. So I think the learners at the end of the day will be much benefited after this 2 days program, and I wish you all the best, and I wish all the best to the City College of Nursing and the FAME Academy for taking this joint venture of organizing this program in this city so that many of us could benefit from that. So all the best.
For enlightening message. Recognition is not merely about honoring achievements, it is about expressing our heartfelt gratitude to those who inspire, guide, and contribute to our journey. We shall now proceed with the felicitation ceremony. I humbly request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly felicitate our team of FAME Academy. May I invite Mr. Raghavendra Biji, Director, FAME Academy, Bangalore, to kindly come forward to receive the token of appreciation. Mr. Renuka, Clinical Therapy Specialist, INS India member, to please come forward for the felicitation. It is now my privilege to invite Dr. B, Medical Device Specialist, to the stage to receive our heartfelt appreciation. I request Mr. Akash, Product List, to kindly join us on the stage for the felicitation. invite Mr. Rahul, Clinical Instructor, FAME Academy, to come forward and accept the token of gratitude and respect. Thank you, Esris, for your present support and valuable contribution. Your guidance continue to inspire us, and we are deeply honored to have you with us today. It is said that vision gives a direction, and leadership turn vision into reality. To share a valuable thoughts and words of encouragement, I feel privileged to invite Dr. K. Bhaskar Shetty, President, City Hospital and Charitable Trust, to deliver the presidential address.
Esteemed Chief Guest of the morning, Dr. Ron Moniz and Dr. Larissa, the organizing secretaries, Sudarshan, Akash, and chairpersons, Raghavendra and Renilda Shantilobo, respected faculty members, principals from various colleges, dear delegates. It is quite late already. I don't want to stand between you and the programs. Please attend the program or the demonstrations very carefully and inquisitively, and ask maximum number of questions on your doubt during the process, and make use of your increased knowledge in this matter to the benefit of your students back in your colleges, so as to improve the conditions of the society at large. I wish you all the best and success for the program.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words. Now I request Dr. K. Bhaskar Shetty, President, City Hospital and Charitable Trust, to honor and present the memento to our chief guests, Dr. Rohan S. Moniz and Dr. Larissa Martha Sands, as a token of love. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about inspiring others to achieve a shared vision. We are privileged to have such a leader guiding us today. I now invite Mr. Raghavendra BG, Director, FAME Academy, Bangalore, to deliver his message.
Very good morning to one and all here. Respected dignitaries on the stage, faculties, students, and my dear colleagues. It's a privilege to stand in front of all the dignitaries. And since I started my nursing career in 2005, I was listening the name of one name, like Larissa ma'am. And it's a very honor to me to share with ma'am. Like I was quite panicked to sit side to this ma'am. But like one way, it is very pleasure and honor feeling, and I'm truly blessed to sit side with ma'am. Coming to this FAME Academy. FAME Academy just started 2.5 years ago. FAME stands for Future Alliance MedTech Education Company. Okay, this company is all made by nurses. We all are nursing professionals who are going to take you guys for the next couple of days. We all are by profession, by nurses. And we wanted to uplift a nursing education. That was the concept behind FAME Academy. And when we started doing trainings, and when we were approaching a lot of principals in the nursing colleges, one thing we understood that there is a huge gap between clinical and regarding the theory. So we all good at theory, because when we have 100% of theory, we can input, when we go to the clinical sector, we can we can only expose like 80 to 60% of theoretical knowledge. Remaining 20% only comes for the practical aspects. But what happens here, we were thinking that to bridge the gap between theory and practice. That was the concept behind this. So if we get any real scenarios in the hospital sector, what will happen? Everybody are good in theoretical knowledge, but they lack in confidence performing the real life activity. So that is what the simulation came into the practice. So usually if you look into the simulation part, in 1960s or 1970s, they were practicing in the aviation technology. Then in a company called Lateral, who has invented ANI, that is called CPR, in the mid of 1980s. Then gradually the simulation has emerged up. And currently now we are also taking part of the simulation technology. So if you look at there, a lot of medical devices are there. What different we can do it from than others? We thought that only PPTs, as ma'am told, that PPTs and bookish languages doesn't work out. Now everything is going to the digital era. We want to incorporate digital technologies, mannequins and advanced consumables. Combination of all these things, if you give it together to you, what will happen? Your knowledge would uplift, and whatever you are learning, the same thing can be reciprocated in the hospital sector. That was the concept behind FAME. So when we started approaching Mangalore colleges of nursing, why don't we come up and do it? Because it's an educational hub. The first chance given by Larissa ma'am for us, trusting us, and she had given us. We were so nervous, like we are doing such a prestigious institutions, and then followed up with city group of institutions. They trusted us, and they given for a clinical simulation training. That is how our journey has started in Mangalore, and we are here today. So this is how the FAME has started. And why Simucare? Simucare is all about incorporating a lot of clinical skills, like ECG interpretation, cardiac monitors. We might have heard about these names, common every day. But how much knowledge we have to reciprocate this on the real scenarios, that is what you're going to learn for the next couple of days. So I hope the sessions will be wonderful. I hope you all going to enjoy it. Each and everything we take care of it. All the best for all of the participants who are come across here. And see you for the trainings here onwards. Thank you so much. I would talk much more in the tomorrow evening. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable. As we come to the end of this inaugural session, I invite Mr. Sudarshan, Organizing Secretary, City College of Nursing, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, respected dignitaries on the desk, and honored guests and dear participants. I am Sudarshan, Lecturer, City College of Nursing, Mangalore. It is my great privilege to propose vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion, Simucare-2026. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Rohan Monish. I extend my heartfelt, sir, your inspiring words and gracious presence have truly motivated all of us. Thank you, sir. I'd also like to express my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Larissa Martha Sams. Ma'am, your valuable insights and encouragement have added great meaning to this event. Thank you, ma'am. My sincere thanks to our respected President, Dr. K. Bhaskar Shetty, for presiding over this function and for your constant support and guidance. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to our trustees, Dr. Rohan Shetty, Dr. Roshan Shetty, Dr. Kiran Shetty, Dr. Kishan Shetty, in their absence, for their continuous encouragement and vision. Thank you, sirs. A big thank you to our organizing chairpersons, Dr. Elda Shanti Lobo, Principal, City College of Nursing, Mr. Raghavendra, Director, FAME Academy, and Organizing Secretary, Mr. Akash H.A., Product Evangelist. For their tireless efforts and excellent coordination in making this event a grand success. Thank you, ma'am and sirs. I also extend my gratitude to all resource persons, delegates, and participants. Your active involvement truly making this workshop meaningful. Thank you. I would like to extend special note of thanks to Dr. Jennifer D'Souza, KSNC Observer, for your valuable presence, encouragement, and support. Thank you, ma'am. Special thanks to team of FAME Academy for the wonderful collaboration and support. Thank you. I would also like to appreciate our faculty, technical team, and supporting staffs who worked behind the scenes to ensure everything runs smoothly. Thank you all. Finally, I thank each and every one of you present here for your gracious presence and support. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you too, sir. At this point, we will have a short tea break. After 15 minutes, I request all the delegates, please come back to the seat.